Welcome back to Let's Play Secret of Mana. We have just received another mana seed that we went and sealed up and all that. Weird dragons flying around overhead. And here is the Sprite Village. Now remember in the last episode we had to fight a big monster called the Spring Beak. It had gone and did a whole lot of bad stuff. Killed a bunch of people, all that, and killed... I guess it killed a bunch of the sprites. Well... things aren't exactly going too good for the sprites. Only our little buddy Poopy here, as well as his grandpa, are still alive. And he's saying that humans are going and... oh, here we go. We gotta check this crystal orb. Using the analyzer, you can identify... ooh! We can know what magic to use now. So we're gonna go do that. Anyway, the grandpa was saying that humans are going and sort of burning away the mana, which is sort of messing with the whole balance of things, because the sprites are creatures of mana. So when the mana disappears, so do they. They die, they don't do too well, it's bad. So, our little sprite companion is not going to stay home. He's going to continue traveling with us, which is probably a good thing because he's or she, or whatever it is the only one that has the attack magic right now. We've been directed to go to Matango, a village further to the, I guess you'd call this northwest, or whatever. Really, it's not that far away, but it could be difficult getting there because of the types of enemies you're going to fight along the trip. And you still have a bit of a problem. Remember a couple of episodes before I had mentioned that this part of the game was hard because you didn't have a base of operations, like a town where you can rest up? And that's a little bit different now. You can go back to the last palace we went to and talk to Grandpa, and he will restore you. But heading on, it might still be a little bit of a trouble. Especially if you do what I do and stick around too much to defeat enemies. Ah, there's the exit. Now, Matango, I had to look this up, but apparently is a reference to a Japanese movie from the 50s or 60s or something like that, about killer mushrooms. A little bit of a weird thing. I don't know if it ever had an American release. Stupid owl. Okay, that could have gone better. Okay, we're almost to the cave. I believe this is the last map area we have to walk through. Stupid crab. Just let it go. There's the cave. Now we're pretty close to Matango now, but we have to keep the axe out. Ah, did no damage whatsoever. And it's shooting out these damn bower things. What are these things called? Pebblers, that's what they're called. It's such a pain in the butt. Let's use some more Matango, or not Matango, Scythe magic. Lightning! Very nice. Do that again. Now let's do silence. See how that affects him. It's not really as effective as you'd hope it would be. And we can also cast Balloon directly on these enemies. It's not quite as effective as you'd want it to be, though, because remember, everything starts off at level 0, which has a very short lifespan. Or, you know what, general effectiveness. The hell with these things. Pull out the axe and just chop your way through here. Oh, we're in Matango. No wonder they call it that. There are mushrooms all over the place. Oh, they're not edible. That's such a shame. I was looking to make a pizza. Now we have our store here. Now I was going to show you exactly what I had done while buying all and upgrading the armor and stuff, but it took way too long, and this episode's too long as it goes, so I cut that short. Watts is here, following us around apparently. Don't really have enough money to upgrade everything. We only had one weapon orb. Over here you will find an inn. Useful place to stop at. So we've got a dragon we can go and pick up. That's pretty cool. Everybody loves dragons. If I could ride a dragon, that would be so friggin' awesome. What is this up here? Treasure chest. Javelin orb! Sweet! That thing could have used an upgrade a little while ago. Back when we were fighting Springbeak. But we've got a dragon to go collect. It was fighting a gigantic snake or something like that. So we gotta investigate. Ah, more of these damn fish guys. Take them out. 16. Getting really up there now, aren't we? Just had to kill that crab. Yes, it's another cave with a staircase in it. Ah, pebblers! I hate them things! Such a pain. I apologize if my voice sounds a little bit too loud. I'm still trying to work out this microphone. Works a little bit differently than the last microphone I was using for the past bunch of episodes, which broke rather recently. Ow. Pick up the whip. Oh, that should have worked. Just, come on. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Just run past him. These flying birdman things. I can't stand them. They're hard to hit. Hard to kill. Just hard all around. And these fish guys, no one likes them. There isn't even anything over here. They tricked me. Now up here you'll find a switch which opens the path up. Oh, it was a little further away than I thought. Now the axe will not break through that, unlike the other pieces that the axe would have broken through before. In order to get through that, we need to... Ah, come on. Oh, another mirror. Let's, figure that one out. What spell do we need to use to get off that? Gnome's magic. Okay, we're going to have to go cast gnome magic. Which one are we going to use? I believe you need rock slide. Or earth slide, I mean. He didn't cast it. You little turd. Get your ass in gear and cast that stupid power. I'm going to cast on the pebblers as well, just to do some extra damage to them. The spell does not need to be focused directly on the orb for the effect to occur, you know. Well, now that we've done that, the path down here is opened up, and we can advance through. And here we are. Boss battle time. Now, we have... Remember that the dragon was fighting a snake. Now, where is that... What am I doing? There we go. There it is. Now, this thing is going to be a little hard to beat, because, as usual, I did not take any fairy walnuts with me. So I can't restore their MP after I use spells. There's also another problem that occurs because I forgot to get something else as well. Back in the dwarf village, you have the chance of picking up from the village elder an item called the Midge Mallet. Now, the Midge Mallet would, if used on a regular character, would shrink them just like Randy is right now. But if that same item were used on a character that had been pigmatized, whatever they call this, that character would return to normal size, and it would allow you to get over the status ailment without using any magic or medical herbs. Since I don't have that, I'm going to have to use the medical herbs and magic, which is a bit of a downside. Nice. But I don't have enough MP to take this battle to its conclusion using nothing but magic, so I'm going to have to do this the old-fashioned way. Sticking with the mythology thing, the idea of a gigantic serpent, or this is calls it a Grey Viper, is not a new concept. It's a lot of mythologies talk about gigantic serpents, although they're usually referring to sea serpents rather than just like snakes wandering around in the forest. I got all three of them. You can attack, well, pigmatized, but it is not a powerful attack. It's very weak, no matter how high your level is, or how powerful your weapon skill is. One of the things, though, that you don't have to worry about is your characters that rely on magical attacks, like our sprite friend, do not have to be full size in order to use their magic. So you could just bring back Randy to full size and have him use physical attacks, and the other characters remain using their regular magic attacks. Now I went and I cast Thunder Sword, or Lightning Sword, or whatever it's called, on Randy's weapon, because remember, it applies that elemental ability to that weapon. And with Odine's power and Gnome's magic, it had, with Odine anyway, it would turn him into snowman. Now there's no similar effect with this Thunder Sword spell. It's just like that kind of damage modifier applied to your character's weapon. Will you cast the stupid spell, woman? Lucky he blocked that one. Can't really afford to get pigmatized too many times. Try to hit it in the head. You're more guaranteed to get damage that way. I think you can damage it in a little bit, maybe, if you're lucky. It's further down its body, but its head is... chances are that's the only place you're going to get any good hits in. Wow, this battle's really getting down to the wire. I have no items left. Going to have to rely on Prim's remedy to bring him back into the battle. And she's down. Oh, and Randy's pigmatized and everything. This is horrible. Good thing I still have couple wishes. I gotta stop trying to cast spells before they're done previous animations. Happened again. If she'd quit running into the damn thing, getting her ass beat, it wouldn't be an issue. Now do it. Do it right. There we go. Either attack it or get the hell away from it. Don't stand next to it and do nothing. Doesn't make any sense to me. Do you have no brains? And don't have enough magic to heal with magic anyway, so we're going to have to use chocolate. Bit of an overkill for how much HP he had missing, but we're nearing the end of this battle anyway. Thing's a little hard to hit because it moves kind of randomly. There we go. Took that SOB down. Swords Orb! Finally upgrade that thing again. It's been a little while, I think. Now where's that dragon? Because remember, the King Truffles said that the legend says that the Mana Knight would be riding a dragon. But he has no dragon, so we gotta find that. So where is this dragon? Oh, there he is. Okay, the dragon is going to have to stay behind. And we gotta go head to the Fire Palace. Considering that we've been to the Underground Palace, which is full of fire, you'd think we'd already been to the Fire Palace. So there's another Fire Palace that we're going to have to go to. And the Canton Travel Center, which is previously closed, which I forgot to show you, is now open, and we can take that to where the Fire Palace is. But that'll have to be in the next episode, so tune in for that one, and we'll head to the next area. It's in a desert. It's gonna be fun.